Good. Let's roll up together. Boop. Hey, Bay Area. Hey, world. This is Greg Riley from Upward Spiral Yoga. We have a special class this week, and it's a special class when your life is busy and you have finals this week, or you're moving, or you got a new job, or you had a kid, and you need to do some movement in 15 or 20 minutes and give your body all the benefits of yoga and yet still live your life. So, my name is Greg. Welcome to my YouTube friends. Please like and subscribe. But I teach yoga for everybody. I'm in my 70th year of life, and people don't tell me I look a day over 69. Anyway, I've developed a brand of yoga called Joint Juice. And if you're over 47, you're stiff, sore, and tired, and you want back in the game, but you feel like you can't get your feet behind your head and you don't want to sleep on a bed of nails, this yoga is for you. I call it yoga for everybody. I've got a friend in the Bay Area. She just turned 90 years old. She does this with me and has been doing it for 25 years. So let's get started. We have a special truncated version tonight because I'm in college finals this week. Yes, I'm 69 years old and going back for a degree in music. And I've been playing the drums for hours today. That's what I like about yoga. It keeps me lively and frisky. So if I move a little bit, then I can jump back into my homework because I've got some papers to write tonight. Good job. By the way, crispy in Cleveland, tight in Tennessee, this is for you. Just mimic right leg, left, right, left. Normally we do about an hour on Mondays. Been doing it for 20 years. And tonight, we're just going to stick with what I call joint juice. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, now, feet out wide, arms up. We're going to wake up our upper body. Maybe you've been sitting at a computer, or you do intense work with your hands at the computer, or you never really use your arms. So this will help wake us up. Seriously, you got 10, 15, 20 minutes. You can go through this sequence, bookmark it on YouTube, like and subscribe, and it'll always be here for you. Another thing you can do to wake up and get some life is to chant Om, big inhale. Om. I'm a believer in prayer. 5 seconds, eyes closed, peace on earth, goodwill to all beings everywhere. Stop thinking. We are calm, peaceful, and highly productive souls. Yes, we are. Good, we continue. Now, I'm going to lace my hands behind my behind. Now, if you're very tight and sore, just kind of lean down and, oh God, I'm so tight, lower, lower, and try to get your head and butt on the floor. I think everybody can do this. Now, if I could, I'd get my butt and my head lower. This is it. Arms come over. Come on up. Good job. See, we're already moving. You'll start to feel better. Your body will produce endorphins. Toes in, heels out, arms up. Side bend to the left with me. And up you go, and over to the right. We'll get every bodily range of motion in 15 to 20 minutes. And come on up and release out. Don't you feel better already? I do. Now, down to the feet. Left foot forward, right toenails. If you're brand new, this is going to be dicey. Take your heel around in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other way. 2, 3, 5, 6. Now sink in. I'm really catering to all 8 billion people in the world. I want to get as many billions as I can starting to move and release the love and the joy and the feel good inside. That's why we're all angry and fighting and arguing with each other. Nobody's getting their inner happy on. Good. Come up and out. Good job. Right foot forward. And toenails. Now I understand you're brand new. You're really hurting and sore, this would be a good start. Put your hands on a chair. 1, 2, 4, 6, other way. A lot of my movements are circles. That's why I call them joint juice. Lubricate, get stuff moving, get the crunchy out. Good, now sink in. This ankle's dorsiflexed, this one's plantar flexed. This has been my warm-up since the turn of the century, and it's really working. My body feels, I've got no complaints. I'm fortunate beyond all measure, grateful to the universe for blessing me with a good body, and I haven't always treated it well, that's for sure. Come up and out. Have you ever engaged in mischief? Take your head around. 1. If you got a stiff, sore, crabby neck, this is the place to be. 3, 4, 5, 6, other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, believe it or not, just relax your head down for 10 seconds. We can take 10 seconds to relax our head, our brain, and our neck, and just stop thinking. Everything's always working out for us, even during finals week. Good, now here's a great movement to make our bodies happy again. Feet are hip distance apart. I just kind of sink in. Do you see me kind of rippling a little bit? I call it amber waves of grain. It's just, you don't have to do it perfect. Just kind of move and mimic, kind of copy. I'm just very average at this stuff, but the results are way above average. The results are exceptional. You do the possible, God will do the impossible. But if we don't move a little bit, then, God can't really help us, so to speak. 3, 2, 1, and I inhale. I like keeping my arms lively and frisky. I use my arms a lot. Feet together. If you can get your feet together, can you get up on your tippy toes? This enlivens me. Monday, 6 p.m. That's the time we're recording this right now. And it's like, I could lay down, take a 3-hour nap, eat a bunch of food, watch some TV shows. Nope, up on my damn tippy toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, now I'm really stretching up, balancing on my tippies. Then every day I just try to balance a few seconds with my eyes closed on my tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, now I'm dropping my heels, keeping my hands glued to the ceiling. Side bending to the left. I'm not a big back bender, but I love side bending. Inhale, up you go, over here. I'm stretching so much I've pulled my t-shirt out of my pants and kind of see my cute Buddha belly a little bit. Good, come on up and release out. Now here's a very controversial pose for newcomers, a forward fold. I make my feet wider, that makes the floor a little closer. I bend my knees, and man, do I use my yoga blocks. Then I drop my head, I pull the pin out of my hair, and I just wag my head around a little bit. Release my hair. It's been a long day with my hair. I pedal my heels. I waddle my behind back and forth. That's fun, just in and of itself. Now, because my hands are supported, I can lift my heels, bend my knees, lengthen my spine. And when I exhale, I just kind of deepen in and I feel some stretch. 1, 2, 3. We have time to do that again, even though it's an abbreviated session. Inhale, bend your knees, long spine. Exhale the air out. You can go deeper on empty. 1, 2, 3. Come on up. See how efficient? Once you get into this groove, it'll pick you up and start to sweep you along. Trust me. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could not go a day without rolling my shoulders around. 5, 6. Other way. 1, 2. By the way, Please like and subscribe. It really helps to grow the channel. And leave a comment. Let us know where you're from. We have people literally from all over the world, 1,200 subscribers. And it's my goal to bring yoga to everybody else. 7, 8. Good job. Inhale. We do a lot of this inhale and stuff. Just get the arms lively and moving. How about something just kind of fun and curious, side to side, twisting your arms? Not only good for your shoulders, arms, but waistband as well. See, if you move a little bit, you get a synergistic effect. The total is much greater than the sum of the parts. Good, relax your arms down. Here's my favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake it out. If you do this every day, the rheumatism and the arthritis, it's not going to, it'll get better. Do this. I'm not saying you're going to be perfect. You're just going to be a hell of a lot better off because you moved and you engaged life faster. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin. Just feel grateful. Well, what should I be grateful for? You're above ground, you got a roof over your head, and you can afford the internet. Be grateful because you're grateful. That's a good reason. Inhale up. Good. Now, down here to this important section called the hips. Feet out wide, toes in. I think everybody, is this yoga? Yeah, it is. It could be, you could call this anything. Warm up, calisthenics, dancing, hula hoop, disco. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. A great discovery for me many decades ago was there was a brand of yoga literally called joint juice. It's called Viyayama, and it means breaking up the stiffness and congestion of the body. I think this is actually the kind of yoga that most people can do and that most people need around the world. This might be enough for most people on the planet to keep us healthy and happy. Inhale up, feet together, push your palms up on your tippy toes, way up. Balance on your tippies, eyes closed. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head, side bend left. Side bending should feel, to me, back bending does not feel good. I don't like it. Inhale up. Side bending feels great, and it gives you all the benefits for your spine we're not really made for back bending unless you're like a 11-year-old Ukrainian gymnast. If you are, welcome aboard. Inhale up, release, and out. Good. Now, knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Up you go. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Inhale up your back for Om. Big, loud, long inhale. Om. Good. Now we're going to take everything we've done so far and we're going to mold and meld and melt it into one pose that will give you years of benefit in just minutes a day. Hands in front of your heart. I know if you're tight in Tennessee, crispy in Cleveland, all I want you to do is turn to your right and bend a little bit. And I want you to start this twisty squat thing. Twisty, lower, lower. Maybe you can get down here. Maybe your elbow touches your knee. Maybe your elbow goes outside your knee. I'm going to show it from the side. I've turned to my right, left elbow outside. And this is the pose. formerly called Parivrita Utkatasana. I just call it twisty squat. It's good. If you can squat all the way down, great. Knees line up, and then somebody stands on your back and they squish you down. Heat, flexibility, resilience, springiness, fun. Good. Drop your arms. Come on up. Up you go. Really, if you're over 50, 60, you're doing that, you're going to really, really enjoy the act 3 of your life because you worked hard to get here and you might as well enjoy it. Spend your kid's inheritance now. Now, inhale. Now I'm brand new. I'm like, God, this is such a cool class. I'm so glad this 20-minute sequence. I can get to hear this is so good. Lower, twisty or bendy or twisty, lower, bendy or twisty, lower. Right elbow outside your left knee. Now I teach in the yoga in the Bay Area. I've got a lot of bendy people and they can put their right hand down on the floor. I pull my hands into prayer. It relaxes my shoulders, helps me twist well, knees and ankles line up. And my work in this lifetime is just to sink in, keep weight even over my feet. Good, come on up. Inhale for Om, because you get 3 or 4 Ohms in 20 minutes, you're golden. Inhale. Good. Now, usually this is where we do actually, I've got one other pose that I want to do. For this, being in my 70th year, I use a yoga blanket. Yoga blanket's the same as a regular blanket, but they cost more. And I'm going to roll it up. And why am I doing that? We're going to add the world's most important pose to our little 20-minute segment. If you can't squat, it's okay. You just go to here and you come up. You'll build leg strength and you'll start to get in a little deeper. Your ankles, knees, and hips will open up. After a while, you get a little lower. Now, when I come down, my heels lift because of my ankles. This is called malasana, and it's actually the actual yoga name for squat. It gets every part of your body. Now, really good squatters, their spine is straight up and down. Their butt can hit the floor. They can go way deeper, but this is my karma squat. Now, you can just squat for half a minute if you want. And I like to throw in some ups and downs to build the blood, the strength, and the bone. So we inhale, we come on up. If you're brand new, maybe you just go up and down a little bit, or you just lay on your back and pull your knees into your chest. If you want to be young and strong and enjoy the Act 3, this is tied for first of what you can do. Now, if you can squat with your heels down, that's really good. I can't. So having the blanket underneath my knees really, really supports and protects the knee. This time I'm going to stay down. Now I'm getting my elbows inside my knees, kind of pushing my knees in. And then I'm leaning back. Great lower back release. Maybe play some chess, maybe watch my shows on my iPad, maybe drum on my drum pad. Come on up. Inhale. Exhale out. I'm so glad we added that. Now, I want to make sure in our little 25 minute sequence, notice how it's getting longer. I want to put in a balance pose, but I really want to make something that really works for everybody. Now for this, you see this thing right here? This is a cat tree I bought for my cat. $149 on Amazon. I put it all together. He never uses it. He comes in about, he's in all the time, but he rarely goes up and down. But I find it kind of nice for a particular balance sequence that I invented. So I understand if you're new, you have terrible balance. Can you put your right hand on a desk or on the wall or on your cat tree? Can you take your left hand and grab your right foot? Can you do that? This would be a great milestone for us right here, wouldn't it? Now from here, maybe I just want to lift my hand off and balance on one foot. Or I could walk my hand down and I can put my right hand on this block and then I can sink down into this pose and then I can turn my right knee up to the ceiling. Now if I could, I'd straighten my left leg all the way. But this is a great way to start to build balance, strength, and resilience. Now when I come up, I try to balance the best that I can. I put my hand back on the cat tree and I lift my leg back and then I take my right hand off. As you get older, if you maintain your balance, not only can you maintain it, you might even be able to grow it a little bit. Nothing wrong with this pose right here. Good, and I release that side. Good job. On this side, I'll use my desk. Maybe you don't have a cat tree. You should. A, you should have a cat. B, you should have a cat tree. Now on this side, what do I do to support myself? Well, there's my desk right there. I put my left hand on my desk. Remember, I'm teaching to people 47 years and older. So on this side, I just take my right hand and I grab my left foot. If you can't do that, please watch this video every day, and in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to do it. Now from here, I could just lift my left hand off of the desk. Now I'm balancing, but I want to work it a little deeper. I'll start to come down. This is where blocks are enormously helpful. Hand on this yoga block, head comes down. Now I try to bend my right ankle and my right knee. I try to touch my knee down on the floor. Then I lift my leg up, stretch out. Now when I come up, I do my best to balance, but I got something to help me if I need it. The desk is right there. I come up, lift the leg out, and I just balance for a few moments in a variation of something called Natarajasana for people 50 plus. I release that, I bring the foot back down, and now I have a seat. Now you might feel your heart pitter pat, you're breathing, this is good, you warmed up your body. And we're going to do a simple twist. Inhale up, lace your hands. Push your palms up, turn to the left, relax your hands down. Good, inhale here. Exhale, come out, just for good measure, switch the cross. I know if you're new, your knees are up and you can only stretch to about here, but you're in the game. You're in the game. After a while, stuff will open up, spine will get tall, arms go up, turn to your right. Relax your hands down, simple finishing twist. Good, inhale here. Good, and come on out. Now, as previously advertised, I put together a very special class for my YouTube audience around the world. We have 1,200 subscribers, and today I got to write papers for my finals at school. I've got to practice on my musical instrument. I got a lot to do. So today, I'm going to take care of that, but now this joint juice video is now on YouTube forever. 20 minutes to feel better in your body. Now you can take 3 or 4 minutes on your back. You can meditate, but Looney and I are going to sign off. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and make sure you bookmark this, because if you don't have an hour, if you have 15 or 20 minutes, go through this sequence and watch health, love, and life start to flood and to steep back inside of you. It really makes a difference. It really works. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day. Thanks, Helga. Great to see you, sweetie pie.